Hello. Take my glasses off. Hi, for those especially watching replay, I did a fantastic group. We had a great group live session in my Healthy Happy You, my monthly coaching group, which we work so much on mindset. So it was really good tonight. Hello, Tisha. And I wanted to get on because what we were talking about tonight was procrastination and motivation. And so I just wanted to share a bit about this too, because I know me too included, I am one of them, that, a lot of people, I just don't feel motivated or I don't feel inspired. And that can be a big thing. We can go towards something. We're like, yeah, I'm really into this. And then all of a sudden it's like, why do we lose that interest? Why do we do this? So I just wanted to share a little bit about what I was talking about. And I was sharing a bit about, I've shared this book before, The Motivation Manifesto by Brendon Burchard. It's kind of a business book written, he's a business coach, but it is really powerful if anybody is really like, oh my God, I can't stay motivated. The thing is that motivation needs to come from within you. I know I often say to people, come to my group, it helps keep you motivated, right? It's like we get motivation from outside ourselves, right? And that's a common misconception. We will look for things to get us motivated. A wedding, so many brides will lose weight before their wedding. That is an outside motivation. The unfortunate thing is that when they're married for a while now, they will gain the weight back often. Because when you are relying on something outside yourself to motivate you, when that thing has been removed, you tend to go right back. You've lost your motivation. But it's not yours. It was from an outside source. So motivation, first of all, needs to come from within you. If you have decided something, you're working towards it, but then you realize, I'm not really that motivated, then there's a couple things that could be going on. You don't want it bad enough. You also may not believe you can have it. So there could be a belief inside where I don't believe I can actually have that. So if you don't really want it, you're not going to feel that motivated. And if you truly cannot believe that is possible for you, then you will not stay motivated. Because why would you stay motivated if you really don't believe you can have it, right? You're just going to give up. So, but what that allows you to do when you are working towards something and you realize my motivation, it's not really there anymore. So then you need to look at that. What is the belief behind there? Do you really truly believe you can achieve that you can have it? Is it something you really want? That's another thing to ask too. Is this something I really want? Do I believe I can have it? And is this something I really want? Those are two things to really think about motivation. And it's got to come from within you. And I just want to read something here too. I wrote it out here. It takes conscious effort in the way that most of us live in autopilot, like we let our subconscious beliefs, our behind the scene thing, run things. They direct us, our old behaviors, patterns, beliefs, thoughts, actions, talk, what other people have said to us from years past is like our autopilot. It's what's directing us. It's what's driving us when we are not conscious of what our thoughts are. So when we're not purposely focused and creating, right? When we're not perfectly focused, okay, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this, then often we're running an autopilot. So it's old beliefs and thoughts that's driving your whole show. You are running on autopilot. That means you are not at all keeping yourself motivated, inspired, or directing your life. And then you look up and you go, why hasn't this happened? Oh my God, I am just repeating the same old things. It is because you're not being conscious and saying each day, okay, I choose to do this, I choose to do that. So it also requires you to have some sort of effort put into it, like actually focused attention and effort about creating those things that are going to lead you and keep you motivated. You also need to have the desire to be motivated, right? You need the ambition. So what do you truly want? You want to make a choice to have be or do or experience something greater than what you have in your life right now. So it's a choice. You decide, I want this. I'm going to get this, create this, have that. And then you're choosing to find a motivational factor. Like I said, if it's something that doesn't mean much to you, you're not going to be too motivated. It has to mean a lot to you. And losing weight, like the 5 pounds, 10 pounds, is not really a good motivation, because your body can be going through a lot of things. If you don't lose the weight fast enough as you see it, then you're going to just be disappointed. Also, in the past, you might have gone on diets, lost the weight, and then gained it back. Gone on diets, lost the weight, and then gained it back. So in the back of your head, you have a belief that you are a failure, that you cannot be trusted to keep the weight off, that you cannot be relied on to keep the weight off, that you cannot keep the weight off, that you will not be successful, that it won't happen long term. So when you're going again, you're trying to get motivated again to lose the weight, back here, the whole autopilot stuff is saying to you, you can't really do it. So why even start? And that's when procrastination can come in, because your beliefs are like, you can't really do it, you won't really do it, or if you do it, if you're able to lose weight, you will fail again and gain it back, and then you are going to feel shamed. People are going to notice, they're going to wonder why you can't stick anything. Oh, there she is, she gained the weight back again. You see what I mean? All these things could be going in the back of your head, which again, kill the motivation, kill any desire you have, and totally lead you to sabotage yourself, right? You will sabotage yourself. So you need to realize that if this is something that's happening, there are some beliefs that are happening in the back there that's running the show. And that's what's really running the show. You can desire all you want to have an outcome or to get something or to do something. But if your beliefs are not there, if you really don't believe you can have it, then you won't do it. So motivation needs to come from the inside. You need to really want it and expect it. So it's like, I desire this. I am moving towards it. I see myself having it. I see myself doing it. I see myself accomplishing it. Very powerful. That'll keep you motivated, right? The desire and having the belief that it can be true. So whenever motivation wanes, or you're having a hard time staying motivation, there's something with your belief, or you don't want it bad enough, or you see a negative benefit to getting it. That's another big thing. What might be negative about actually getting what you think you desire? Like I said, you could get the weight loss, but then what if you gain it right back? That would be something you're focusing on, right? Or what if you completely cleaned up what you're doing, you eat really great, you've lost the weight, but then how uncomfortable will you be around other friends or your family? Or will someone say something? Well, when you're going to gain it back, I bet you're going to gain it back. You'll never be able to do this. You'll never be able to last, right? And that's something that would be very uncomfortable. So of course, you're going to avoid it, right? You're going to want to avoid it. And if we don't work on imagining, visualizing, journaling about it, putting constant focus on this of what we desire, of what we're working towards, and keeping ourselves motivated and excited about it and happy about it, then if we don't continue with that, then the rest of the world is going to crowd in, and old patterns, habits, behaviors, and everything else will start directing the show again. And that's when our motivation starts to die, and we see it's not going to happen, right? All right, well, I hope that makes sense, and I hope that helped you a little bit. So it's really realizing that there's not an outside thing that would get you motivated. You need to find the motivation from within. You need to believe that you can achieve it. And if you can't believe it, you need to work on your beliefs. How can you change your beliefs so that you can believe it, or that you can see that you are in the process of it? You can learn what it takes. You will take the steps to learn how to do this, and all of those things too, right? And that is possible for you, and that it's just about being committed and about being focused and about being conscious each day and starting to create things that will bring you to your desire, or create an environment within yourself, your thoughts, feelings, beliefs, your habits, actions, then your actions. So creating all this for yourself that continually keeps you motivated and on track. That's why some people are able to stay completely motivated and move forward, because they're doing all that other backward stuff and not just waiting for boot camp to keep you motivated or a friend to keep you motivated, because that is not the whole picture. And you might, once they leave or they're not with you anymore, boom, motivation goes downhill again. All right, I hope that helped give you some ideas. And if you need help staying more motivated, if you need help with the mindset stuff behind it, moving through this, working through this, continually getting support from a supportive community, I do have my monthly coaching group where we talked about this for over an hour tonight. Like, we go deep into it and we support each other, and we have a little motivation week that we're doing. Accountability, that is so, so powerful. Yes, the outside support guidance helps while you are working on the inside too. And that's what my monthly coaching group does. If you're interested, let me know, Diana Marchand. Message me on Facebook. And also come and join our Facebook community, Women Creating Healthy Lives, where I share more on healthy eating and living for women over 40 who are going through kind of the midlife change and phase and everything that goes with it. All right. Enjoy your night. Bye. Oh, now I got to find my button. Sorry, now I got to shut this off. Here we go.